Today on Good Morning Texas.
We hear your ghost stories.
We haggle with some hags.
We go crep crazy.
And we get in shape with UHS.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas. Good morning, Texas. For Wednesday, October 24th, I'm Kayla Peterman.
I'm Hannah Sauer.
And I'm Andrew Echeverria. Thanks for joining us this morning.
How are you guys doing? You doing okay? Everything going smoothly for you this morning?
Well, it's actually going really well. I'm trying to hang in there through midterm season, but it's going steady and I'm making it through. What about you?
I'm doing all right as well, thank you.
Yeah, I'm making it through midterm season. I took one last week. I've got a project due Friday, and I'm hoping to just keep chucking along and get through it.
You got it. You'll do great.
Thank you. Well, Longhorns, it is officially 1 week until Halloween. Personally, I'm so excited to dress up and eat candy, but we have to remember that Halloween isn't all fun and games. On the spookiest day of the year, we have to look out for goblins, ghouls, and even ghosts, if you believe in them, of course. GMTX asked UT students this age-old question: do you believe in ghosts? Let's see what people had to say.
I do believe in ghosts. I have had encounters with ghosts. I was asleep one time, woke up in the middle of the night, heard a crash, investigated, and then I saw it.
I've seen like shadows in my house and like in my hallways and stuff.
My best friend's dad and his twin brother did a Ouija board whenever they were little, and supposedly it worked.
Every time people talk about ghosts, it's usually like the wind or something, or just some weird noise.
Like I heard like a really loud noise in my closet, and I still don't know what it was. So I'm pretty sure.
That's just based on.
Well, it was definitely an interesting experience for me. One person, I spoke to them and I asked them if they'd seen a ghost, and they said yes, and that it resembled Doodle Bob from that SpongeBob episode. He said it kind of sounded like him and acted like him, and it really freaked him out, so that was interesting to hear.
Yeah, I remember that episode, and that sounds very frightening. I do not envy
Yeah,
it
that
at
sounds
all.
terrifying.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure about ghosts, but I definitely think witches are cool. In fact, Austin has a few witches itself. The Austin Witches Circle hosted their full Hunter's Moon Witches Market last weekend. Caitlin Vu shows us what this full moon celebration is all about.
This isn't Diagon Alley, but it's as close as you can get for a magical market in Austin, Texas. The Full Hunter's Moon Market allows local Austin witches to come together and sell their crafted goods.
We have apothecary, so there's herbalism, bath and body care products, candles. We have different visual artists, so people who do watercolor painting.
Witchcraft has different definitions for different people.
Everyone kind of makes it seem like it's a little stereotypical by the sense of add 1 + 2 + 3 and now you got a spell. No, most of it actually is the fact of just going, I want to make a change, I'm going to make this difference, and I'm going to focus upon that, and that actuality does happen in some way or another.
The full moon is believed to increase magical powers, and that's why Austin Witches Circle has held a market in its honor every month for the last 3 years.
Although witchcraft has a reputation for being linked to dark arts, many in the witch community see it as a positive outlet.
I think a lot of that just comes from, skews mysticism. A lot of it's from older things, and it's always just the fear of the unknown. And I think that's the other big part of witchcraft, is embracing the unknown and trying to figure it out, delving deeper into it, not being scared of it so much as like welcoming.
Right away.
Caitlin Vu, Good Morning Texas.
I would not expect Austin to have a community of witches, but you never know with this city. It's so diverse with many unique groups, like the American Sign Language community. In fact, there is a restaurant in South Lamar called Crep Crazy that is run by a staff who communicates through sign. GMTX's Daniela Villegas shows us this restaurant and how it caters to its community in more ways than one.
Crepe Crazy is a great place to get a sweet treat. But for members of the ASL community, it offers so much more. It's a place that feels like home for a very special reason. Owned and operated by the Gitterman family, who are deaf, their restaurant gives the deaf community a sense of belonging.
My favorite part is when the customers come back or when the team has a good day, joking, laughing while still working at the same time. I love the atmosphere here.
What makes Crepe Crazy different from other restaurants in Austin is their all-deaf staff, plus 3 hearing employees who all whom communicate through sign language, but no worries for non-signers.
It's not hard to order your crepe. Look at the menu and decide what you want. And whenever you're ready to order, let your server know by pointing your item out on the menu here, and your food will be right out.
Dee has been working at Crepe Crazy for over a year and a half and says it has been a good journey.
Before this job, I used to be more resistant to interacting with hearing people and trying new things. But after working here, I learned a lot more and became confident. I reduced my fears, and I'm no longer afraid or insecure to approach hearing people, interact, and try new things.
UT professor Natalie Simsky says it is important to approach the deaf community as members of a different language and culture.
Don't expect them, though, to fit into your world, right? You have to meet them somewhere in the middle. They've been asked to conform to hearing culture over and over again, and that's not really appropriate.
Daniela Villegas, Good Morning, Texas.
Wow, those crepes look delicious. I feel like I need to go to the gym after watching that video. Luckily, UHS and UT Rec Sports have teamed up to bring a new exercise program to female residents in dorms who don't feel safe walking to and from Gregory Gym. GMTX took a closer look at how Longhorns can now get in shape right from home.
A 10-week pilot program called Get Kinetic offered a variety of exercises such as yoga, Zumba, and kickboxing to everyone living in the Kinsolving residence halls. Incentives such as snacks and raffle prizes were also provided. A total of 108 students participated, with 97% saying that they enjoyed the program. Lily Carson, a Kinsolving resident, reflected on the benefit of such a program.
I guess it's for like low maintenance people, like people who don't want to go like all the way to like Greg. Like it's such a long walk for us, so I feel like it's like the convenience of having it there is like more motivating to work out, I guess.
It's really just focused on Kinsolvings because we wanted to highlight the fact that the distance and the safety to travel was really what we're highlighting by being there. There is possibility to expand maybe into Littlefield, also another all-female residence hall on campus.
Nakechi Luwanson spoke about the flexibility the program provides.
I think it's been received in a positive light. Like I feel like residents and the guests are like really excited to like go to this group exercise class and be like, oh yeah, like let's go work out, let's take a break from studying or like doing like or baking or doing whatever they do in their free time and like let's just go work out and we don't even have to walk that far.
For Good Morning Texas, I'm Andrew Echeverria.
Don't go anywhere. After the break, Andrew gives us the latest news and a look at this week's weather.
We'll be back with more from Good Morning Texas.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. Let's see what Ander has for us in news. Ander?
Thanks, Kayla. For more than 450 Amazon employees sent a letter to Amazon's executive board opposing the sale of facial recognition software to law enforcement. The employees expressed concern it could lead to mass surveillance. One employee says that selling the system counters Amazon's stated values. Amazon has not commented on the issue. Longhorns, it looks like we'll have to wait a bit longer for clean water. Austin's Chief Emergency Management Coordinator says this city's boil water notice could last longer than expected. Austin residents are asked to reduce their water use by 15 to 20% for the city to avoid running out of water. If you can't boil your water or find a bottle to buy, don't worry. UT is setting up water stations at Rec Sports Center, Gregory Gym, Student Services Building, and the Union. UT is cutting ties with foreign businesses who were recently sanctioned by the U.S. On Monday, Austin-based nonprofit UTIMCO sent a list of at-risk companies to its managers, urging them to cut ties before the sanctions are implemented.
Well, speaking of cutting ties, I'm definitely hoping to cut ties with this gloomy weather that we're having.
I agree.
And what does the weather look like, Ander?
Well, it looks like we're in for a rough day, but don't worry. It should get better later in the week. Today, we're expecting a 100% chance of showers and are on flash flood watch until 7 p.m. Longhorns, it's very important that you keep safe because flash floods are extremely dangerous. Be sure you are prepared if flash flood warning is issued. Good news, once we make it through tonight, Thursday's conditions look much better. We should see partly sunny skies, a high of 67 and a low of 52. Friday will be sunny with a high of 75 and a low of 57. And you can expect sunny skies for Halloween weekend with highs of 80 and lows in the 50s. Enjoy the weather while it lasts and spend some time outside while celebrating the upcoming holiday. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Ander Echeverria.
Thanks, Ander. I'm super excited that the sun is coming back. How about you?
I'm just glad that the cooler weather is kind of here to stay. It's sort of reaching back up into the 90s and everything. It's finally fall. We don't have to worry about any of that. I just hope that this rain, that like the rest of the week, how it's supposed to stay not rainy, I hope it stays that way now. I'm kind of sick of the rain.
Me too. Well, don't go anywhere. After the break, we sweeten up our morning with a Halloween cookie decorating demo.
You won't want to miss this, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. In honor of Halloween, I have made some cute spooky treats which Hannah and our associate producer, Abigail Arredondo, and I are going to decorate. Thanks for helping me out, guys. I really appreciate it. Yeah. So today, what we're looking at, we're gonna make pumpkins and we're gonna make ghosts. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some cute little spooky ghosts. And of course, you can't go wrong with a pumpkin. It's Halloween. So first, what I recommend doing is I'm gonna take this knife and I'm gonna make this icing that's already pre-made. But it's pretty easy to do at home. All you need, regular white icing in a can. You don't have to make it from home. I got some orange food coloring. You need only a few drops. I would do it 1 drop at a time and mix. And then you get this, right? So we're gonna take a small little scoop, right? Not a lot. We don't wanna like overload it.
How cute.
So we're gonna go and spread kind of in an evenish layer, right?
Yes, I prefer it when it's all evenly spread.
Right,
So
yeah,
smooth and
it
flavoring.
feels a little bit better. You can bite into it a little bit better.
So how many drops did you use to get this perfect orange?
So to get the perfect orange, it took a long time. I think I used like 6 or 7, but I just had to keep stirring. I think that's the main advice. Just keep stirring, just keep adding. You always want to go a little bit before you do a lot, because then you can't really turn back from there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so we've got our little layer?
Yes.
Okay, so the next part. I found this cute little tube that had like these nozzles for, I think, $2.
Where'd you get it?
H-E-B. H-E-B is great. So what we're
H-E-B is
going to do with
always my
this
go-to.
is we're going to just squeeze a little bit, just a little, maybe. Here we go. Dot. And they're not going to look perfect, guys. It's all good. They're spooky for a reason, right? So we're going to squeeze a little bit more. Look at that. Not perfect at all. However, it's fun and cute and wonderful.
I'll give it a shot.
Right. Let's see what you got.
Maybe make it a little scary.
All right, all right, all right.
He's a ghoul. Here you go.
All right. That looks cute to me. You want to try it, Abigail?
Yes.
All right. Go for it.
Try to attempt.
So I did circles. Maybe try to do like triangles. I think that'll be cute. Give some variety in the eyes, you know?
Yeah, I just did lines. That
Lines.
worked too.
Yeah, right.
Simple and easy.
And like I said, if these don't turn out perfect, they don't have to be perfect. This is supposed to be more fun than anything. Last night, I was decorating with my roommates for a long time, and we got to hang out and enjoy each other's company and talk over cupcakes and cookies. So don't worry about making it perfect. Like I said, this is supposed to be fun. All right, I think we've got our pumpkins going. Yes. So now let's get started on our ghosts.
Ooh,
I've already got kind of an open can of this frosting from the night before when I made the other frosting. So what I'm gonna do once again, let me clean off one of the knives real quick.
I'll clean off the other.
Thank you, I appreciate your help. Just gonna toss that there. We're gonna take, once again, just a little dollop, not too much. We're gonna take our little cookie, spread it Just looks so good, guys. I mean, come on.
Vanilla
this looks
icing
delicious.
is honestly my favorite. I prefer it over chocolate.
Really, I'm a chocolate girl by heart. But
I'm gonna get. Oh, sorry.
all right, so we've got
Don't take too
our
much.
first one. Isn't it nice? Isn't she lovely?
I might have a little much on here, but
Hey, that's okay.
still pretty.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right.
Still.
Go for it. Go for it. So while you're spreading yours, I'm going to show Hannah how we get our eyes.
Okay.
So once again, just a little bit of black icing. That's all we need, right? So one, got two little eyes, and then a little mouth.
So cute.
Right? Super easy, right? I want to see you do it now.
Since you made him a circle, I'm gonna go for like a upside down U type shape.
Ooh,
for the
that'll be
eyes.
cute. Let's see.
Looks
And
super
then you made
cute,
the mouth.
guys.
Oh.
Yeah. Just like that. That's
Spooky.
perfect. Look at that. That's awesome.
Let's get this.
All right, Abigail, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna attempt to make the oval shape.
Okay, okay.
And
Always a good start.
Yes. Let's see if I could get the mouth.
All right. It's the moment of truth. Let's see.
And-
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
yours look so happy.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Ta-da!
It kind of
we
reminds
are.
me of the little
Here you
Pac-Man
go.
ghosts.
Yes, that is. Right.
Ready to eat.
I love it. So that's basically it. You don't really have to do too much. However, we've got plenty here for you. And this is great to take to a party. You can put sprinkles on top if you want to go ahead. Ooh. Fun, cute little sprinkles.
Do we get to do a taste test?
If you'd like, go for it.
All right.
I'll try the pumpkin.
Try some ghosts.
All right. Moment of truth. How's my baking?
Delicious.
Yay, I'm so,
So good.
glad. Well, guys, I appreciate all your help with this decorating today. Thank you so much, and be sure to follow us on Twitter at Good Morning TX for news updates throughout the week. I'm Kayla Peterman, wishing you a sweet and spooky Wednesday.